how are you all doing? Thank you for your love and support. We really appreciate you. If today is the first time you are coming across us, or you are seeing this face for the first time, please do it to like our videos and share. In this platform, we react to all videos and your opinion is highly needed. So please sit back, watch this video carefully, drop your opinion in the comment section, and I'll be right back.
As I know to mana na Thursday one day na ga total lockdown. Never in Igbo na so here and na Alaba International. Golo na we get about BBC ya. Awoni mu na boy na shop. Rugole 17 years and above. Like in Gaga friend work Igbo. Oh, ni wago secretary na shop again. Caligole 17 years. Hanta genwe BBC. Now starting from Monday next week, I give you the Ghana Operation Show Your BBC. I want to shop again. You go see a BBC again, man, it's only one you know. I want to secretary go see here, or the only one you know, Choco Gama. All I'm up here, or the only one you know. Malaka man, how do we go? How do you go? How do you go? I'm going to vote. I want to play a point. Oh, you're near, you're 1 year, who does the room.
Nigeria is not one country. Nigeria is not one country. Nigeria is not united. There is no unity in Nigeria, and there is no any person that can unite Nigeria. The division is too much, and the hatred is too much. Person like me, I can never in my life see a Fulani man as my brother. And I know you will say, oh, this and that. That is the truth. Person like me, I can never see a Fulani man as my brother. Not in this my life. The same thing I will tell my children. And you know, you that is watching me, you know you can never see a Fulani man as your brother. The same way Fulani man cannot see you as your brother. As his brother mean. The same way you cannot see a Fulani man as your brother. Now, what is the use of your voter's card? Since your voter's card does not count, since your voter's card will not determine who rule you, the Fulani Caliphate will be the one to bring somebody who will rule you. So what the essence of killing yourself or dying because of voter's card? Now, number three, I mean, is this. In a situation, the situation of Nigeria now, you will ask yourself, do Nigeria want one Nigeria? Do you really want one Nigeria? That is number one. Another question you ask yourself. Now, let me just break everything down for you to understand. Nigeria is not one. Biafran people are going. They want to go their separate way. Oduduwa people want to go their separate way. And Arewa people, they believe that they own Nigeria. They are the first class citizen. And every other person is second class and third class. The question I want to ask you now is this. After the election, what next? How can you fix the insecurity in Nigeria? You can only, the insecurity, what caused the insecurity in Nigeria today? What caused it is disunity. The insecurity you are seeing today in Nigeria is being caused because a Biafran person does not believe in one Nigeria. Oduduwa person does not believe in one Nigeria. The Fulani people believe that they own Nigeria and they own every other thing in them. These are the problems you are seeing today. And if some of you will now say, oh, let us get our PVC and vote a bad government, bad leaders out. The question you will ask yourself is this. The upcoming leaders, are they good? Can you tell me one coming leader that is good? Now, no, majority of the Igbos, yes, almost all the Igbos, we love P2B. No doubt about that. Yes, you love P2B. Ask yourself this question. Do Northern people love P2B? The answer is no. Do Oduduwa people love P2B? The answer is no. The only people that love P2B are the Igbos, the Biafrans, because P2B is an Igbo person. He comes from our side. And also he has some killing record. Not 100%. He has at least 50% killing record. 50-50. While others has 10% of killing record, if at all they have. Now, you will ask yourself, can only Igbo vote make P2B president? The answer is no. Automatically, his own is no go area. What Biafran or what the youth supposed to do now? You know that you cannot protest on the street. Some of you will say, your voter's card is your fundamental right. Yes, no doubt about that. We all know that your voter's card is your fundamental right. But the question you will ask yourself is this. That's your fundamental right. What are you using it for? Are you going to use it to enslave yourself, or you are going to use it to Islamize yourself? Ask yourself this question, because in as much as Nigeria is concerned, once you get your voter's card, automatically you have submitted yourself to be Islamized and enslave yourself to the hands of Fulani Caliphate. Let me draw you back in what happened, since you know your right. In that, the same right you have on voters card is the same right you have to demonstrate, I mean to protest if something is going wrong. When you exercise that your right in EndSARS protest, what happened? Thousands of youths were massacred in Lekki Tollgate. The question you will ask yourself is this: where are the justice? Did those people that died in Lekki Tollgate, do they get justice? The answer is no. In Igbo massacre, which in River State, they call it Igbo. What happened? Have they gotten justice? The answer is no. Now, your voters card is your right. Yes, no doubt about that. What happened in Imo State, where Imolite voted for Emeka Ihedioha, and the Supreme Court now took person who finished third and make the person governor up to today? Where is your voters card? Now, in that contraption, your concern should not be your voters card. Your concern should be the people, other people that made up that contraption with you. Are there? Do they want you to live with them? Now, if you say yes, let me ask you, what happened to Deborah Samuel, the Christian girl who was stoned to death and burned to ashes in Sokoto? What was her crime? Because she's a Christian. Is there any justice for her? The answer is no. That should be your concern now. Now, what of Day? Do you see what happened there? These are the same country you want to be. Now, the recent one that happened in St. Francis Catholic Church in Ondo, what message do that pass to you? The message is that they don't believe you are with them. Now, do you see the reason why you don't need to be talking about voters card? Rather, you will talk about referendum to know if the people whom you are clamoring to be with, do they want for you? It's not all about presidential election. No, you can elect the president. He will be there like Buhari. Why you, the people that elect him, continue dying? So that is why I tell you people, you don't need PVC. Anyone telling you go and get your voters card now, the person is your real enemy. When you check the people asking you for your voters card, you will see that all of them, none of them are attending Nigerian, or when they are fall sick, they go to Nigerian hospital. None of them go to Nigerian hospital. For example, Mr. P, the prodigal brother of P Square, he is telling you now, go and get your PVC. On election day, you will not see him in a pool unit. He will be in his house, or he will move with his security. Ask yourself, do you have any security that will go with you? The answer is no. Now, are you people aware that Mr. P don't attend general hospital? Mr. P don't attend any public hospital. Are you people aware that Mr. P children are schooling in abroad? They are not in Nigeria. And he's telling you go and get your PVC. Are you people aware that Mr. P has built his own hospital in his mansion and hires his own doctors? Whether the hospital goes strike or not, it doesn't concern him. Have you seen Mr. P rising up to talk about the minimum wages or the pension or the ASU strike? Or even talk about the bad road? Have you seen any of those things in his Twitter and Instagram on any of, or even sing about it, or talk about the bad government? You cannot see it. He is pushing you to go and get your vote because you are the poor people. Let me tell you, Nigerian youth, this is the right time for you people to decide your destiny, your future. The more reason you don't need any voters card, I'll be applying them for you. Like I said, is one, make a demand. Nigeria is not one. A Fulani man don't believe in one Nigeria. A Biafran man don't believe in one Nigeria. Oduduwa man don't believe in one Nigeria. So what is the SS? Use this your right. This is the only thing you need to use this voters card to do now is to say no to voters card as in form of protest. You are protesting because you cannot come out on the street to protest. The one you come out on the street to protest for good governance, they ordered soldiers to kill you. They massacred many of the youth. Now it is your turn to pay them back and get your future back and get your destiny in your hands by refusing to get the vote. Imagine the Nigerian youth, as you call yourself, a Zoo youth, the contraction youth, or let me use the word, Oduduwa youth, Arewa youth, Biafran youth. Imagine all the whole youth say no to voters card until referendum is conducted so that you will know where you belong. In a country where you as a Christian, you cannot sell it or alcohol in the north, while the government is collecting tax on that very alcohol generated in the other region, and they cannot sell it there, and nobody is talking. Is that the country you want to vote? Now, let us come to the presidential area. P2B is one of the best candidates, no doubt about that. The question you should ask yourself now, if you vote P2B in, will that stop IPOB from agitating? The answer is no. Will that stop Oduduwa from agitating? The answer is no. Will that stop a bandit from killing and kidnapping? The answer is no. Will that stop Fulani people from kidnapping and raping and terrorizing the land? The answer is no. Will that stop Boko Haram? The answer is no. Will that stop ICC? The answer is no. Now, what is the essence of going for the election, since those things cannot stop? And you know that what can stop the killings, the insecurities, everything in Nigeria today is referendum. Only referendum. So why can't you use your vote in this period to tell the government that you cannot go for vote, because the ones you have been voting, you have voted yourself into poverty, you have voted yourself into slavery, you have voted yourself into untimely death, you have voted yourself into suffering. First of all, all of you that is talking about voters card, have you asked yourself, those other people, do they believe in one Nigeria? Referendum is the solution to all these things, all the killings and all the things that is going on. Referendum is the solution. And the only way you can demand for the referendum now is by saying no to voters card. Now, let me explain it to you in case many of you don't understand it. You cannot protest on the street. Now, you can use this period your voters card as a protest. Many of you will come on argument that let us elect people in. Then when they reach to the Senate and they will not make a law for a referendum. No, you have Senate already. You have president already. Let the ones in now who are preparing for the election, let them prepare for the referendum. Is he not Ahmed Lawan? Is he not a Senate president? He is contesting. Tinubu, is he not the founder and who made Buhari president? He is contesting. Almost his daughter and son are member of senator and this thing. Let them conduct referendum. Ike Koremando, is he not a senator? Mention all of them. Are they not holding one power or the other? And let them to come. The present senators now, the red chambers, let them suspend everything. The money they will spend they will waste on election. Let them use it for referendum to save life. You don't need a new election to conduct referendum. Rather, you need the present government to conduct referendum. Because if you say you must elect a new people before you conduct referendum, automatically those people will tell you, allow us to do our work. And they will do it at the end of the day. We have to elect, we continue electing until you die. Now, the insecurity. Have you asked yourself the solution to insecurity? What caused the insecurity? One is the disunity. Many of you will say, let us vote out bad leader. Both the current and the upcoming leaders are all bad. Because there is no youth there. Peter Obi, Atiku, Tinubu, Osibajo, Lawan, mention all of them. Are they not part of the government from the onset? Now, no youth coming out. So there is no reason you will talk about voters card. What are you doing with your voters card? When you will go there, they will use thugs to kill you. Mention any of those people telling you go and get your voters card. Have you seen any of them in Nigerian hospital once? All of them are. Check them. Davido, Bovi, Basketmat, P Square, Rude Boy, all of them. Check all of them. They want to use you. All of them have mansions in abroad. I know many of you will say you are in abroad. Yes, I'm in abroad. When they kill at St. Francis Catholic Church, I hope you know the people that die. It's you that is there. What happened? Have they bring any justice for Deborah? The answer is no. Have they bring any justice for Lekki massacre? I don't know how to tell you people, but the truth always sounds bitter. And I know many of you will say, oh, what is he talking? Let me tell you. At the end, you will realize that the only solution you have now is to say no to voters card. Say no to voters card. Say no to voters card until they conduct referendum. Through referendum, you will know if Biafra want one Nigeria. Through referendum, you will know if Oduduwa want one Nigeria. Through referendum, you will know if Ariwa want one Nigeria. Let me tell you, if Peter Obi as an Igbo man enter that position, the Fulani people will not make. They will make sure that they frustrate him. The Fulani will make sure that they frustrate him that he cannot even do one thing. If a Yoruba person enter, the same thing applicable. And if a Fulani man enter, the Fulani people will still frustrate them because Fulani want to Islamize Nigeria. Let me tell you, the more you go and get your vote, the more you Islamize yourself. Your vote going to bring anything voters card now. Ask yourself, in 2019, Peter Obi and Atiku, we are the best candidates. Have you people forgotten? Articulated. End of the day, did your vote count? The answer is no. I don't want to talk much because if I continue talking, that is too many. Or that is many things. But ask yourself, is there any person that will take over Nigeria and the other tribe will support the person? The answer is no. If Oduduwa enter there, will he stop IPOB? The answer is no. If Atiku enter there, will he stop IPOB? The answer is no. Will he stop a bandit? The answer is no. So why can't you go straight for the solution instead of creating more confusion? I don't have much to say. Ask yourself this question. Do you need referendum or do you need voters card? The people campaigning for voters card, who are there? After the election, what is your future? What left for you? Are you going to hit the street after the election and get killed by the Nigerian military? Or are you going to use this your voters card now to protest? No, nothing is working for Nigeria. Nigeria have expired. Let the people go their separate way. And if you watch this video, if you disagree, you can write me on my inbox me. Maybe you have to have a one-on-one discussion on a live program on Biafra unit. Then I will bring you so that we will throw more light. We can have a discussion about the reason why you don't need voters card or the reason why you need voters card. I will bring you in and you will understand it more better because Nigeria have collapsed. Once again, my name is MAP Ezioku Bundo. Truth is bitter and the truth can never sweet you. Truth is always bitter and hot. It takes only truthful people to accept truth. Remain blessed.
That brings us to the end of this update. Do well to like the video, share and subscribe. Thank you very much for always tuning in. I really do appreciate. Share the video and tell your friends about this platform because the best thing or the best place for you to be is here. Turn on the bell icon so that whenever I drop a new buzz boost like this, you'll be the first to notify. Thank you once again and remain blessed.